Shri sir, do you love feedback? And if so, why should people seek feedback?
I love feedback now. Earlier, I used to hate it. Earlier, I used to be scared of it. But I'll tell you why I love it now. Because none of us, Anurag, are good at seeing ourselves the way others can see, right? While others will have their subjectivity involved in it, their filters involved in it as they see us. But at the same time, it's important that we see what is the impact of our choices and actions on ourselves as well as others. And that we can understand only by seeking feedback. That's why I seek feedback now. And let me illustrate it with a business case. Dr. Ken Blanchard has a very interesting quote on feedback where he says, feedback is the breakfast of champions. Let me give a business case for this. The world's favorite business hotel group, not the business hotel, but generally the hotel group, is an Indian company called the Oberois. They're not the world's biggest hotel chain like the Marriotts of the world. They have fewer properties, but in rating after rating, ranking after ranking, they've come out to be the world's favorite hotel chain. And there is a reason for it, and it's connected with feedback. The current CEO of the company, Mr. Vikram Oberoi, he once narrated that as a child, when he used to visit his grandfather, who was the founder of the Oberoi group of hotels, the late Rai Bahadur Mohan Singh Oberoi, even in his late 90s, in his early 90s, when he was losing his eyesight, on Sundays, on his breakfast table, he would have the feedback comments collected from all the hotels that will be there on his breakfast table. He will be going through all of it, making notes for see where else the improvement needs to be made. We can't have a better example than that to see what's the power of feedback, provided we know how to ask for it the right way and decode it the right way.
Any memorable feedback that you have got and it stuck with you, or
Oh yeah, two of them I would say.
yeah?
Two of them I would say. So the first one happened, at the end of my first year performance review in the organization where I was working 26 years ago. Now there, as part of my job, I was also supposed to do research and come out with published articles in journals. Now my director of the organization, she was doing the performance review for me. Her name is Mrs. Maya Darwala, and she's the younger daughter of the legendary Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw. So as part of the review, she asked me, Shri, how many articles have you written in the last 1 year? I said, none, ma'am. And she said, why? I said, ma'am, in our area of work on prison reforms, when I look at the best of the articles that have come out, these are written by people who have at least 20-25 years of experience. If I'm going to write something now, they'll tear it to pieces. People will laugh at my naivety. So ma'am, I'm not sure if I have qualified to write an article. And there she gave me a feedback, Anurag, which changed my life for the better and which I'll never forget. She said, Shri, remember, never make better the enemy of good. And she gave me a method to implement that feedback. She said, Shri, start with a small 750 word article, get it published in a lesser known newsletter to begin with. Take it to some of these role models that you have. Take it to your Professor Pandey, Dr. Hira Singh and other people.
Correct.
And ask them for feedback. Ask them, how can you make the next one better? Then you go and write the next one, which should be a 1,000-word article. And she repeat the process. And guess what, Anurag? In the 4.5 years I was there, because of this feedback, I ended up writing and publishing 16 articles, including 2 books. One was a co-authored book, and the other one was a sole authorship book.
Amazing.
And this process has continued forever. And that's why I always remember her words, never make better the enemy of good. Start with good, but keep progressively better. Never get stuck with the best and the worst syndrome. So this is one feedback I remember. The other feedback, I think maybe I'll answer in a different context because it's a slightly longer story.